Welcome back. More breaking news now as Malaysia Airlines jet has crashed eastern Ukraine. Many of you commenting on it. We're getting more reaction. Yasmin's back with us. Yasmin, what are the new details?
Yeah, we're following the details of Malaysia Airlines Flight 17 that reportedly went down in eastern Ukraine. 295 people were on board. This is a 777, the same as MH370 that went down in early March. Here's some video we're seeing of smoke coming from that crash site in eastern Ukraine. This is confirmed by CNN to be video of showing plumes of smoke coming from the crash site in eastern Ukraine. Joining me now is Robert Mark, aviation expert. Rob, are you there?
I sure am.
Rob, thanks so much for joining us today. So there are reports that this flight may have been shot down. There are conflicting reports that this flight may have been shot down. One from Reuters saying that this plot was reportedly shot down, and then Malaysian Airlines then tweeted out later that there's no confirmation that it has been shot down. Is there going to be evidence at this crash site to show whether or not this plane was shot down or it went down due to technical difficulties?
Well, I think once they find the black boxes, they will know a great deal. But the forensics safety teams, certainly here in the United States and the UK and Australia, are able to look at the wreckage, and they'll be able to tell whether the airplane went down due to an engine failure or because some other kind of a device was brought into the airplane, like an exploding missile or something like that. It's going to be pretty clear.
And what's the process that we can expect from here on out? Now, this plane has gone down. There is a crash site. There's evidence that this plane has gone down. So what's the process that we can expect from here?
Well, the process normally would be that if the airplane were over international waters, it's the responsibility of the country of origin to conduct the investigation. But in this case, with it going down in the Ukraine, I'm not completely sure on that one, because the Ukrainians certainly don't have the aviation expertise to investigate an accident like this. My guess is that either the Russian Aviation Authority or the UK or something like that is going to be called in to help investigate this. Certainly, people from Boeing will be there.
And can we assume that this plane, if it was shot down, broke up into many pieces? What happens when a plane is shot down like that, a commercial plane is shot down like that?
It really depends upon where the missile strikes the airplane. Mm-hmm. There are times that aircraft have been hit by missiles that they have still managed to keep the airplane intact and get it down on the ground. But if the missile, say, hit at the intersection where the wing and the fuselage come together, mm-hmm. it would have probably snapped the wing off, and at that point, there's absolutely no control left on the airplane. But if it were to hit a wing tip, it could possibly, or a small piece of the tail, that's possible. It just depends upon what the size of the warhead was.
Rob, we don't have a lot of time.
It wouldn't make much difference. It would have destroyed it.
I don't mean to cut you off. We don't have a lot of time, but one last question.
Sure.
Could they have detected that this was a commercial plane and not a military plane? Is there a way to detect that from the ground?
Well, I think that when you look at a military situation, no one is going to assume that an airplane that's at 35,000 feet is a threat. I mean, you worry on the ground about airplanes that are coming in at 500 and 1,000 feet off the ground.
Rob Mark, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to continue to follow the situation, Mike, and bring you the news as we get it, of course.
Okay, Yasmin, we'll check in with you throughout the afternoon.